All right, if you want to go from this to this is how you do it. All right, so we're gonna replace this seat. You can see it's seen a couple miles and a lot of hours, pretty rough here. Foam is even worn out, but we're gonna go ahead and get this bottom section replaced. And first things first, we'll just start taking everything apart here. You can kind of pull this up, pop it out. You got 2 tabs. See right there? Next is this guy. You just pop it up. There's 2 clips on the top, and then you have to slide it to the right. Then we've got this guy right here. Push down. And boom. Then we have a T20 bolt just right here. All right, now we're in the back with the seat tilted forward, and there's a 7mm bolt that's holding the plastic on right here. Now the plastic should be free. All right, so I went ahead and reclined it a little bit more, and then now this is free, except there was one more clip just holding it out on the bottom there, like so. And I didn't have to disconnect the seatbelt because I did break it here. Man, I didn't apply any little force, and it just snapped. So be super careful up there. But I'm gonna go ahead and super glue it back on the other side and make it look brand new. Here's the back section. So you can see I just have this little picking tool, and I picked it back. Now I'm just pulling the rest with it in my hand. Now I have that back section all the way off. Now I just kind of pulled everything up off of the Velcro and cut these 3 sections off. And now I'm just gonna try to pull this guy up and through. Now, got to go around the seatbelt here. Jeez. But now I'm just connected over to this other side over here, which I think I'm just going to be able to push it this way and slide it off the rail. Yeah, so I just put it down and it just slid right off the rail. Big thing here, inspect your wires. You can make sure that these aren't broken, and then just general condition, make sure everything looks good before you put in the new one. All right, here is the before and after. It's one night and day difference here. This leather is really worn and tired. You can see this one's a little bit thicker, but you can just kind of check through everything here. Flip that guy over. All right, here's the before. You can see it's a little tired. I sat on both of these on the ground, and this one basically went straight onto the concrete, and then this one kept its cushion, so you can kind of see definitely a lot firmer foam there. And even the front has also kind of folded down and worn out, so it'd be nice to have some more support here. And I am kind of interested to see if I'm going to get better cooling with these larger vents here. All right, now I'm just going to match what's going on over here. Start from the back. I'm not a professional installer by any means, but I'm just gonna start from there, put the strap around, set this guy down, and then I'm just gonna work my way forward by setting the Velcro in here, and then we'll put those pins and attach them right here. All right, so got the Velcro down, almost got the pin in there. I'm just using some normal Milwaukee pliers and then just pinching it down there. I'm just doing one. I don't need to go get the tools, so just making it a little bit harder on me, but I still can make it work, and then I'll crimp it down there and we'll be good to go. Now we got it all pushed down. Can go ahead and get everything to go around, and probably the hardest part is going to get this guy clipped in there. We'll see if we can do it on the inside near the center console, but after that we can also do the front, side, get the back all situated, have the seat belt go in between here, and then also we'll make sure this Velcro strap goes around and looks super nice. All right. There we go. Unfortunately, this is about as far as you can get. You cannot get that section tightened down on this side, so we're gonna have to take it out and go from there. All right, so went ahead and got it tilted back here. I could disconnect my connectors and pull it out, but all I really need to do is just connect it over here, so I got enough room. Anyways, one thing you want to make sure for your alignment is that this hole fits over this section right here. This is where it blows all your hot and cool air. So I actually went ahead and opened it up just a little bit, so it 100% of this cylinder here is going through here and blowing all the air. Anyways, let's go ahead and connect this side first, right here. It kind of goes around like so. So it's folded around like that. That's how you're gonna snap it on. So that's how it looks installed. You can see it's kind of wrapped around twice there on the inside. Not too bad. Now we can do the rear section here. So it just kind of sets onto this guy. Make sure it's set into place. And then here, if you want to clean this filter, you can actually just twist it off. Check your fan. I actually just went ahead and vacuumed this. I had a lot of dust, but spins nice and free, which is good, and actually is in really nice condition. I was pretty impressed with it. Then you just go ahead and set it back into place, twist it, and it's locked in there. Now we just need to set this guy down, this one on this side. We should be set. So now I've got two screws, this black one right here, And then we got to get this guy screwed on to right there. And then we should be set to get all the wires in and through. It should be good. Feed the wires through. We'll get these guys connected. Now that it's connected, you can go ahead and get it back in its spot here. All right, last but not least over here, I'm going to use that 7mm bolt. Tighten down right here. Then we can put our nice little Velcro strap and hide all of this metal. Well, what a complete change from going from here to here. I'm liking the final product. Real genuine leather. Actually, this was made in Texas, which is pretty cool. You can see my back support here. Leather's a little bit worn as well, and it's a little shiny, which makes it look a little bit different. But if you go ahead and look over here, we're not shiny or necessarily in the back as well. It's more of this matte color, but just 12 years later, you can see it kind of real leather just gets its own character. But having the new foam is really nice, a lot more comfortable to sit in. You can actually, I've got an extra like 1 or 2 inches of bolster up the front, so I'm gonna have to move my seat down just a little bit. But definitely enjoy the new seat. It's looking brand new, and we'll see you on the next one.